been about 1.5 years since I went on a rampage, tore everything out of my yard, and planted in things that I could eat, edible things like this grapevine. Here it's now October, and it's starting to go dormant. And these beets here, beet greens, and the passion fruit has just exploded. I mean, there's only 2 vines that I planted here, and it's just loaded with fruit. And it's kind of hard to see. Look at these things. And I think they're getting to weigh, up to a couple ounces. And when they fully flesh out, maybe they'll weigh, almost a quarter pound. And these flowers, they close up at night and then open up during the day. And hopefully this will be more fruit. I mean, it just seems to be continually producing fruit. So this has been a big score. This is about 1.5 years in the ground. And it's just loaded with fruit already. Very impressed. And okay, tomatoes. I've been getting a lot of tomatoes. And there's some Morel Blood Orange that's doing quite well. The raspberry, I think I got 1 raspberry out of it, hardly anything. And it kind of grows like a hydra, it spreads out and sprouts up. So it grows well, but at least in the first year, it hasn't produced much of anything. Now the avocado, so this is a grapevine. It's a red, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like unbelievable. I mean, it was just a little vine that I put in 1.5 years ago. And look at the size of these canes. And here's a little bit of crop here. And the tomato vine growing over the fence on the other side of my property here. It's just quite amazing. I planted some vegetable seeds here just, it seems like not even a week ago, and they're already coming up. I can't tell you what they are. I just usually, here's some seeds. I put them out, and another row of seeds here. There were 2 rows, and these are coming up. So very promising. These are the pineapple guavas I planted about 1.5 years ago. And this one was not, it was real leggy. It hadn't been too well cared for. But finally, it's taking root and taking hold. It's still a little bit leggy, but it's really starting to pump now. And this is the Star Ruby grapefruit, which got a plague. It got, I can't remember what it was, some kind of worm or something you can see on the leaf there. But anyway, I got that under control, pruned it back, and now it's doing real well. Okay, now here's the kumquat. It was a little bit infected, got it under control. It had an extreme growth here once it started going. So I cut it back a little bit, but it's just really pumping out, trying to get to the air and the sun. And this pineapple guava is just a monster. I had no idea it would get, it's only been in the ground, like I said, about 1.5 years. And it's, about 6 feet tall already. This one went in the same time, not quite as big, not doing quite as well, but still quite healthy and new growth on it. This is my kiwi over here, which grew quite a bit up on the lattice. Doesn't grow quite like the grape, but I think it actually will eventually compete with the grape. We'll cover this whole trellis here.